Joining me now is Michael Tenbusch of United Way for Southeastern Michigan. Welcome, Michael.
Great to be here, Rochelle.
Congratulations. Michigan's Children just awarded you one of its Heroes at Sunrise Awards.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about why you got that.
I know some great people. Our goal at United Way is to help 30 schools that had been failing for a long time, 30 high schools, get to 90% graduation rates. And we do this work in networks. So 5 joined the first network 3 years ago. And it starts with the leadership, and we just had such great leaders turning their whole school around to go from kind of unsafe, large places where kids were anonymous to much smaller communities where every principal knows every kid and their parents by name and cell phone number, and every teacher has 20 kids that they're going to get from freshman orientation in high school to freshman orientation in college. And those teachers and principals have done such great work. Michigan's Children gave me an award for what they did, along with the principals and GM, who's been a big supporter of this work.
Now, United Way has been doing this, like many organizations, for a long time. What is the biggest challenge to getting our children to where they need to be to graduate from high school?
We've knocked down some challenges. So some of the challenges where you had great principals who didn't have control over the budgets and decisions in their building, we knocked that challenge down, and we now have empowered principals, so that's been great. As a result, you now have teachers who know every kid by name, so the schools used to be unsafe, and now they're safe, so that's great. The biggest challenge right now is we want every kid to graduate college or career ready, but so many kids really have not experienced life outside of their neighborhood. So what we're really focused on now is how can we connect the CompuWares and GMs, and not just the corporate name, but the people who make up the heart and soul of that building, sharing their expertise and their passion with what they do best with kids in the classroom, that they can have real-world experience before they walk across the stage.
I'm going to ask you the same question I plan to ask every guest. Can we do this in Detroit?
Oh, we're doing it. We are, and the thing is, you can't just come in and do it across the board. All of life takes place, whether it's the American Revolution or the Civil Rights Revolution. It starts in church basements and kitchen tables with great individuals getting together to form networks, having kind of some changed habits and disciplines of practice that end up influencing systems. And what we're seeing in Detroit is that just fearless leaders have gotten together, started building great schools, and now that's influencing other great leaders and other great leaders, and you're seeing it happen. And I have no doubt by 2020, you will see every kid graduating, and 90% at least going into college.
And what's the greatest thing that someone can do for United Way in this effort in the coming school year?
The biggest thing for us is really to pick up the phone, call 211, and say, I've got a passion and I want to share it with some kids. And we create those pathways where you can have relationships that will change lives. Not just others' lives, but your own.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate your being with us.
Appreciate all you do for education.